Welcome to Vignana Jyoti YouTube channel. Today I am here with you to solve one more important problem in trigonometry which is most important for public examination point of view. Before going to solve this problem, you have to identify the what is RTP. See, you see the question here. The what is the question word? The question word is nothing but prove that. Okay, so here the question word is prove that. Which comes after the question word prove that? This one comes after prove that. Therefore, what is the RTP? So it is nothing but the RTP. It is sin A, okay, plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square is equal 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. Okay, so thereafter you have to identify what is given here. If you go through the problem and try to identify what is given. Here, if you go through the problem, the given condition we cannot find out because there is no given condition. So, without given condition, we can prove this one. See here, your RTP is nothing but a show that. Okay, while proving show that without given conditions, we have two methods to approach. The first method is you have to consider LHS, and by simplifications you will try to get RHS. Okay, this is method 1. Okay, then we have one more method. What is that? If you take, you have to consider RHS, then go through the simplifications, you will try to get LHS. Okay, these are the two methods to get or to prove show that. Here we have to approach this one, that means LHS to RHS. Why? Because here LHS is a larger one whereas RHS is a small one. Oh, while proving show that you have to take the larger one and makes shorter one easy process. If you take the shorter one and will get longer one is a risk process for many problems. So I will take the longer one and try to get the smaller one. That's why I will consider LHS. Consider LHS. Okay. Here, what is LHS? LHS is nothing but sin A, isn't it? Plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square. Okay, this is our LHS. Now, you have to observe here sin A plus cos A whole square. This leads which algebraic formula? Can you guess? So, if you take this is as A, you take this one as B, it becomes A plus B whole square. Now you write down the algebraic formula A plus B whole square. It is very familiar to us, that is A square plus 2AB plus B square. Now I am going to apply this formula here. What is the first term? A square. Here A is what? Sin A. Okay, here A is nothing but sin A. You have to write sin square A. Then second term is plus 2AB. I have already written the plus. Then 2 is constant. Then A is how much here? Sin A. Okay, into B is how much? Cosecant A. Okay, then last one is plus B square. Plus B square is B is nothing but cosecant A. Okay, cosecant square a. That's enough. Then come to this term. Here also you can find a plus b whole square. If you take this as a, if you take this as b, it becomes a plus b whole square. So again you have to apply this formula only. Then what happens? Plus, that is cos square a. Then write down 2ab plus 2 is always constant. AB, here A is cos, B is secant. Therefore, 2 into cos A into secant A. Then the last one is B square plus, here B is secant A. Therefore, you can write secant square A. Okay, it is very simple thing. Here we have to apply a plus b whole square. Here also we have applied a plus b whole square. Okay, now come to the next step. Here you find sine square a. So whenever you find square of a ratio, you have to use identities in most cases. Here we have sine square a. For recapitulation of identities, what are the identities in short form? In our previous video, SC, okay, ST, CC. Okay, in these three identities, okay, sine contain in which identity? Either first one or second one. Definitely it is first one. Why? Because I have already told that the first identity comes from first two ratios. Therefore it is sine, it is cos. Therefore we have the identities like this, that is sine square a, okay, plus cos square a, okay, is equal to 1. Okay, that's why you can find cos square in this one. Can you find cos square in this one? Yes, we can find cos square here. Therefore, you have to make these two terms as a pair for getting identity concept. Therefore, it is nothing but sine square a plus cos square a. Okay, then come to this term here. Here the term is 2 sine a cosecant a. Sine a into cosecant a. Can you establish any relationship between this sine a and cosecant a? You have to think. So if you think properly, sine a into cosecant a is nothing but 1. Why? Because sine a into cosecant a both are reciprocals to each other, or both are inverse to each other. Therefore their product should be 1. You have to write here sine a into cosecant a is equal to 1. This is the first formula we have to apply. Okay, then 4, that is 2 of 1. Then come here. Here we have cosecant square a. But our RHS, our required RHS does not contains cosecant square a. But the RHS contains cot square. So can you convert this cosecant square into cot square? Yes, here both ratios are in squares. Therefore, whenever you find the squares of ratios, there will be a chance to apply identities. So, if you go through these identities, SC, ST, CC, cosecant and cot falls into which identity? Clearly we can conclude that CC. Okay, how can you write the CC according to this shortcut? First you have to write down all the ratios. The first one is cosecant, the second one is cot. Okay, every identity contains is equal to 1. Every ratio should be squared. Okay, then write down the angle A. Here also write down the angle A. Then you subtract. Therefore, cosecant square A minus cot square A is equal to 1. Okay, you have to write the identities by using shortcut like this. Okay, here what is cosecant square A? For getting cosecant square A, you have to transpose minus cot square to RHS. Then it becomes 1 plus cot square A. Okay, isn't it? Therefore, you have to write in place of cosecant square A, I would like to write 1 plus cot square A. Okay, then plus cos square had already written here. Then go for next term. What is the next term? 2 into cos A into secant A. Here 2 is constant. You have to take it down as it is into cos A into secant A. You can clearly understand that cos and secant both are inverse to each other. Therefore, their product will be 1. You write down the formula, that is cos A into secant A is equal to 1. Okay, isn't it? Therefore, you have to write down cos A into secant A is nothing but 1. Then the last one is secant square A. Here the RHS does not contain secant squares, but the RHS contains constants. Somewhere we get constants. The RHS contains cot square. It has already obtained. Then what we have to obtain? We have to obtain tan square for getting RHS. Therefore, this secant square and this tan square established a relation in identities, that is ST. How can you write the identity ST? What is S? You have to first write in secant. Okay, then second ratio is tan. So every identity contains is equal to 1. Every identity is squared. Then write down the angles A, then put minus. So the identity is secant square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. So from this you will get secant square A is equal to how much? Yes, it is nothing but 1 plus tan square A, isn't it? Therefore, you have to write 1 plus tan square A. Okay, so this is the rough work. Okay, then you have to write down what is sin square A plus cos square A. It is the first identity. The value is equal to 1 plus 2 into 1, 2 plus this one plus this cot square. Okay, plus 2 of 1, 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus tan square. Okay, therefore you have to add all the constants. 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 1 7. Then write down the ratios in order according to our RHS. You write down the tan square at first. Okay, then write down this cot square plus cot square A. You see, is it our RHS or not? RHS is 7 plus tan square plus cot square. Here also you have 7 plus tan square plus cot square. Therefore, it is nothing but RHS. So, first of all, we are considering LHS. By go through some calculations, we will get RHS. Hence, the problem is proved. Hence, the show that is proved, or the result is proved. Show that is proved. Okay, so it is very important and very easy to learn by using these identities. So I have to recapitalize the proof once again. First of all, you have to take LHS. Here the LHS, you have two terms. This is one term and this is the second term. Here each term are in the form of a plus b whole square. You have to apply a plus b whole square here. Here also you have to apply a plus b whole square. Then you will get this step. In this step you have squares of ratios. So wherever you find square of a ratio, okay, in those places we are applying identities by using the shortcut SC, ST, CC. Then we will add all the constants. We will get the answer. Okay, thank you for watching this video.